In here, we pour whiskey.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
I've been waiting all day to hear that jingle.
What up with y'all, man? What's happening?
What's up? What's up?
I've been whistling that jingle for hours,
Same
waiting
old
for
shit.
Mundo Monday.
Good. Yeah, Mundo Mondays. Love
How y'all
it.
feeling?
Living it. I love living it.
Oh, I actually want to send Harris the link for this because he wanted to show me something, and I ran out of time before the show, so maybe he wants to come on here. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I would love to have him on, dude.
I think it's some saber thing he wanted to show, so you'd be interested in that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. It'll be good to talk to him, you know?
So what's
Yeah,
the
we'll see
word,
if he'll
man?
come on the show.
What's the word otherwise?
Oh,
So
good
many
on
things.
mine.
So many things are happening.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
What are you drawing, Kev?
What is happening?
So many things are happening throughout the world.
Oh, I'm talking about in your life, man.
Oh, in my life? Let's see what's going on. Got a lot of things going on too. A lot of projects going on. You would really love the way my desk looks. I've got a new desk I'm building. Did I send you any pictures of that? It's so crazy.
Yeah. No. You showed me the counter. The counter you did. Last desk photo I got was like it was a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing too many projects because I have that kitchen project. I have this other desk studio project, construction project. So that's what I was doing. Making videos. What else?
I actually made a TikTok.
Are you on TikTok, Mundo? What's your TikTok called?
For real?
I don't know. It's on my wife.
That shit.
My wife ended up recording me while we were going down to the ranch for a cousin of mine birthday. Well, actually, it was two of my cousins that it was their birthdays, and so we went and celebrated at the ranch with them and shit. And it was like a blast, man. And but anyway, she started playing what do you call it? You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party from the Beastie Boys. And so she started recording me kind of jamming to it.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
That's what it's
So
about.
I actually
TikTok.
completed a stunt saber, so to speak.
Kev, do you know what a stunt saber is?
Just a saber you can knock around, right?
It kind of means that there's no sound. A stunt saber means there's like lights but no sound. So look, Mundo's got a saber lit up.
Yeah.
No, that's yours. You did that?
Well, yeah, it's the one that I'm gonna have the Profi in, but for right now, I wanted to
play around with it.
Play around with it with a little bit of a light source.
Nice.
So.
Hilt is looking nice.
Yeah.
I like that blue. That looks like the legit blue from the movie.
Yeah, well, I actually sanded the blade and everything because this blade is gonna go to a cousin of mine. So later on, I'll make myself another one because I have another blade stock. So and I'm actually gonna make him a stunt saber. This was before I knew anything about ultra sabers or anything like that, and I ended up getting a hilt from them, long before I knew what was going on. And so I'm gonna give him that hilt, and I'm gonna put the stunt setup in his. But the stunt setup that I have doesn't fit it, so I got to figure out what I'm gonna do, how to how to fit a new light part of it. I'm probably gonna have to order a different light part for it, and then drill and tap another hole for it to hold it in there. It is.
I want
what
to
it
show you
is.
guys a video. It's like a promo for my show tomorrow. Let's see here. Oh, you know, I had a good way of doing this, and I almost forgot. But anyway, hopefully you guys can hear this.
Oh, cool.
Repeat, are you in system?
Affirmative. I can only hold them off for so long, Commander.
K4, get the Arcadia ready.
No,
Mundo, we're on our way.
Oh, dude.
Yo, who's that dude? Oh, that's Mad Science Workshop.
Yeah,
that's my
Does
friend
he have like
Jason.
does he have
He
an
comes in
army
here sometimes.
green fucking hilt? That looked crazy.
Oh yeah, he's got some. Let me play that again. Let's go back. Are you talking about like on his wall?
Yeah. I've never seen an army green one.
Yeah, he's got like that's on the top of his wall. On the right is his pistol lightsaber. He has below that is his Koran horn style lightsaber. That's like the speeder bike handle lightsaber. Then below that, I forget what that one's called, but that one's really cool. Yeah, it's got like a green.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It's made from, I think, some kind of flash gun thing.
Yo, look at his.
And then
tool,
below
bro.
that, what's below that?
Jacket, bro. That shit looks serious.
Yeah, I show you the picture I drew of him where he was like with the droid and he was handing the droid. He was like, "Hold my beer." Did I ever show you that drawing?
I don't think
I gotta
so.
show you that drawing because he's got this outfit is his outfit. So I drew that in, you know, him. This is the outfit that the drawing is.
Bring up, repeat, are you in system?
Affirmative. I can only hold them off for so long, Commander.
K4, get the Arcadia ready.
No,
Mundo, we're on our way.
Get that rebel gun.
That's your voice, or did you like digitize it to sound like a fucking like a trooper or some sort?
That's my voice, but I don't know what he did to it. Like he
did it. It sounds like a stormtrooper voice almost.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's because I'm coming over the comm, like I'm like a hologram right there, or you know,
Yeah.
I'm coming over the HoloNet or whatever. So I guess it sounds like that. And then he has other voices in there that are kind of like yelling, like I guess the enemies that I'm battling are like, "Hey, you rebel scum" or something, and then they're shooting.
Curse you, aqua scum.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Let me connect this fucking this iPad.
Oh, where's my one camera's not showing up? Oh, that's not cool. Hold on one second. Oh, it just barely came out. The plug came out a little bit of my camera. Trying to switch over to my drawing pad. My camera was partially unplugged.
Oh, here we go, man. Yo, so I fucking went on a deep dive looking at the coldest places on Earth.
Mm.
And I found some videos of like a place that wasn't even -100 yet. It was like -80 or some shit like that.
Oh damn.
And the fucking puffs of smoke coming out of these people's mouths were fucking tremendous, bro. I had it all wrong. That shit was fucking like It's straight.
I'm glad
it's
you're
straight
addressing
cloud.
this, dude.
Straight clouds, yo. I got
I was
pictures.
gonna yell at you because I had an experience. I was
You
telling
just yell
Kevin. He
at
said
shit. You make
he
it
said
sound like you
he
yell
said
at
save it for
motherfuckers
the
all
show.
day. Yo, look.
I
Yeah,
only
said
talked to
save it for
two
the show.
people
Look,
since the
look,
whole
look,
COVID
look,
thing
look.
started. I talked to Mundo and Kevin. That's it.
It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly too. But let's not even get into that shit. Yo, but
Whoa.
yeah, pull this shit up. Pull this shit up.
What am I pulling up?
I got some stills. I don't even know how to render this. I'm like, is it like this is just this guy mid sentence, and this is a small cloud, bro. This
It
is
looks like he's like Gandalf.
It's too much. Like it's too like look. Everything he says is a ridiculous. Like it's a like you see the area to the left. That's his breath too. Like it just
Like,
it's like
do
it's
you
clouds.
see the
It's
area to the left is the breath off his shit?
crazy. Ew.
That's his outhouse.
That's his outhouse, bro. And that's what he was talking about too. Like you got to go to this outhouse sometimes. It's fucking disgusting. But like look at these these clouds are crazy. So basically, what these videos told me is that anything that has any sort of heat, even a battery, there's a fucking cloud around it, bro. It's crazy and negative. And this is -70. And we're talking about -150.
Yeah,
Wow.
like now that you show me this, I'm kind of thinking our people, like you see how there's two people here. I'm thinking like our group of people, maybe it's almost like the vapor. Since a couple people are talking, the vapor's like almost coming up off
it's
the
a
ground.
fucking
maybe.
Oh,
cloud.
so
Like,
like
a
a
lot.
like
It's
a
like-
thing.
It's like
Like a
when
deal of
this is like Fargo.
Like he's
Like
fucking
fog.
like he's dim behind his own fucking vapor. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, so
And
you
look-
would
look
put
at
like
the plates.
you would put like a kind of like a fog in between people, right?
I mean, but would it translate though? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about.
like
I'm always
Kev,
trying to
this
think,
is
like,
this is what
is it
I'm
going to translate?
I think I just thought of the solution, which is like on panels that you can safely put the vapor without destroying anything in the panel, do it, right? And in the panels where you kind of can't, without, it might ruin it might be over people or however you feel like it's disturbing the panel. What you could do is have the vapor just kind of off the floor or behind them. Yeah, so like it could be rising up like off the ground or just like you said as part of the background. And that could kind of display enough, like especially if you see it in a couple panels that, hey, they're breathing out the vapor, and then in other panels there's just like kind of smoke around them. I think that'll make sense because from those pictures you showed, sometimes the smoke was like behind the guy. He might have said something a minute ago.
But I should have clipped some video. I should have saved the video. I don't have the video, but in the video when they're talking, that shit is like moves with the wind. So it's like if he's talking and there's a breeze, it's like like it's a fucking rat. It's like it looks like Casper the ghost fucking dancing around him like yo, what up? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like it's insane. It's insane. Like it's like I was watching the video like, oh shit, like this fucking puff of smoke is intense. Like it was intense. Like it's a like you create a legit cloud with every syllable, bro. It's like yo,
and
I want to, and it just dance around you. It's nuts.
Wow.
And knowing that,
do you think the words in the vapor smoke or the vapor cloud?
So yeah, I was thinking of this could be like treated. Remember when I was texting you, I was like, yo, this is like another character in the book. Like we can treat this as a character in the book. Like this, it's a thing, bro. Like this is a fucking real thing.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna have. I got an idea. I want to just illustrate here real quick.
Because the way I was kind of looking at it is like if you've got that vapor cloud in there, and instead of the bubble, with the words would go within the cloud of the,
Yeah, maybe that's kind of where Kevin's going. Maybe with
that could be that.
Do it in like
textually.
That's kind of like where I was going, but I was gonna
I also think you could play with the vapor depending on the type of scene that it is. So in this scene, the way I imagine it, if you really have to go and think about it, which we kind of do as the creators of it, this scene, I think it takes place in a quiet moment where maybe there's not too much wind. It's almost like the Dybbuk sneaks up on them where they maybe should have heard it coming. That's kind of how I see the scene playing out, where it's like they, you would think that they could be able to hear this thing coming, especially on a kind of a quiet night, but they didn't. and then they kind of get mauled in the subsequent pages. It starts snowing harder as the Dybbuk gets closer, I guess you could say. But yeah, like what Kevin's showing here is some way to
I think
do
you
it.
could like we got to come up with we just got to come up with some type of aesthetic that looks like it's fucking cold. And remember how I was playing with the idea of having the speaker, depending on their level of tech, their word bubble will kind of show it how cold they are. Remember,
That's one thing I was just thinking of.
Here have anything,
It could be maybe slightly
she could have
transparent because she's so cold.
yeah,
you
she's
think
so
so?
cold that she has fucking like icicles on her fucking word bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, like Donovan's
Yeah.
word bubbles are always pristine because he has the best tech in the area. And I'm just doing this on the fly, but you know, it'll have like blue and some like ice effects on it and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about. But like we have to play around with it, man. I think
I think that would be awesome. It seems like a lot of
that'd be kind of dope. Actually, I kind of like where that's going at.
I do.
Mm.
I also think, with her voice maybe being weak, one of those tricks in comics for the word bubble is to put like maybe the arc that goes to her mouth maybe be like a little wavy, a little weak, a little wavering.
And her words would just be small too and shit.
Yes, it could be. Yep, that would show that she's like running low on energy.
And then she's running low on energon. Yo, and then fucking I was like a thing I was thinking of too was
way to bring
like,
the Transformers in.
like doing like sharp blue edges on the insides too, like trying to get like an ice effect. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm doing this quick, so like let's not judge this.
To me, I think it's one or the other in my mind. Is like the vapor thing works for me, and then the ice thing works for me, but maybe not both.
Yeah, I think both would kind of take away from something. I mean, from the aesthetic of it. So,
all right, bet. So yeah, so it's like the word bubbles. I think we have to. I think what's gonna make our fucking look different would be like the treatment of the word bubbles are definitely going to stand out and have people like, whoa, what the fuck's going on?
mm-hmm.
Like we can't just take it for granted and just put like a regular word bubble. It has to be something that's fucking well thought out.
No, that's trip, man. That's cool.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't think anybody else does that either. So
I mean, I've never seen someone. I've never had a book where the word bubbles were like fully designed all the way through. It was just word bubbles. It was just a vehicle to carry the text. It wasn't really descriptive. It was sometimes like a matter of fact, the book you just bought us, Ant.
Mm-hmm.
What I like a lot about those word bubbles is the way the dude illustrates how people interrupt each other. I thought that shit was ingenious, man. Like it'll be a word bubble, and like you can still read the lines and shit, but like the other person's word bubble will just be in front of it, and like some of the lines will just be covered. And you're like,
That's
you can still make out what lines it is, but you're like, oh shit, this dude is just interrupting him right here, and he does it a lot.
Patience did that well too in a couple instances. Not that way, but they did interruptions well in Patience. I thought
is
too.
dope, man. Patience, I think, is slept on a lot. Patience is a real good book. It's well thought out. Like that dude did his thing on that fucking book. But yeah, man, I think it's decisions like this that kind of carry your book pretty far as like perception goes. Like people who perceive it like, whoa, these dudes are fucking kind of crazy.
Hey, Space,
yeah, I mean, it sounds wonderful.
Messenger?
It sounds like it'll take a long time.
Yeah, man.
What'd you say about Messenger?
Did you check your messenger? I sent you something a couple of days ago.
No, who's Child of the Atom?
The
Child of the Atom here.
That's me.
Is that you? What the fuck is going on here? Child of the Atom?
That's Children of the Atom are X-Men. Don't you know that?
No, sir. I forgot all about that shit. I'm 43 years old right now.
Okay, well, this is a comic book show, so
interest rates and shit.
Shape up.
This is a fucking 90% lightsaber show, 10% drawing show. Yo, fucking Oh, you did it. I was about to ask you what the fuck is your drawing. Fucking hell, man. Fuck it.
Oh,
in
see,
hell.
now that looks good, Space. That's coming along real well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I look. That's really coming together. Nice. You could tell they're just right there, just coming down that hallway, or in that space right there. You know.
Oh shit.
I thought you were about to go into the Mundo Monday song with that.
Holy. Play that. You should. That shit should be mandatory to be played every 4 minutes.
I wait all week for that.
Oh shit, man. That's crazy. Crazy. Come on, iPad. I gotta get rid of some stuff on this iPad, man. I got too much stuff on here.
You know, it's pretty awesome. I was at Home Depot buying some of that stuff for that desk and all those projects. And the lady at the checkout, she was like ringing up my stuff with their laser gun, you know? And she said something, but with the masks on, it's hard to hear this.
I can't hear anyone with those masks on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. And also when you're at the Home Depot, like exit, there's like those fan blowers that are blowing out the air, you know, and it's really hard to hear anybody. And so I was like, what'd you say? And she was so awesome. She was working for Home Depot, but she was complaining for me about how much everything was. She was like, can you?
What? You paying all this?
She was like, you don't look like you have that much. She's like, how could they ask you to pay this much? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, everything's getting so expensive. She goes, this is terrible. It's so expensive.
That's pretty
So
cool.
she's awesome.
Cool. That is cool. That is cool.
Sticking up for me.
Doing that shit. Yeah, no shit. That's badass, dude. That is badass.
She's like, I mean, if she was so real, she should have just let you slide with some extra shit in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking,
Right. Well, no, give him some discounts, man.
don't fucking zap some shit with the
Give
laser.
him like a little 10% discount here and there.
Yeah, definitely. Like overlook some of the purchases with that gun.
Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Hearing Christmas carols in my house.
No, it already turned to Christmas. Like at Home Depot, it fully turned to Christmas. They have the trees out, they have everything out.
Yeah.
And everywhere else, like
Elf.
where else did I see Christmas everywhere? There was somewhere else I went and there was just all Christmas, so it's fully there. It's hard to realize, but Thanksgiving is like next week, isn't it? Am I
Right.
Mhm.
It's next week.
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving? So what are you all going
Is
to
it
do
really?
for Thanksgiving?
I'm going
I mean,
hunting.
there is no Thanksgiving. There is no Thanksgiving. Yeah, there's no Thanksgiving. It's just I'll probably decorate my house for Christmas, like to give the kids some type of holiday vibe. You know what I mean? But there's no
So,
like
you
sitting down
won't
with the
you won't
family
have
and
like an
eating
extended
dinner.
family over.
No one's coming. No one can come over. It's fucked up. The fucked up like where my parents are. All their neighbors have that shit. So it's like now they gotta fucking go through it and make sure they're good. And it's like what the fuck, man? Like I mean, it's like you can't get away from that shit.
Now we're thinking about going to the ranch like we did for my cousin's birthday and go do Thanksgiving over there like that, where it's out in the open.
Do you like roast
Yeah.
do you have like an entire pig that you roast or anything like that?
No, well, there hadn't been any pigs showed up lately. My cousin was telling me so.
I went to a party once. They had like a roasted pig going, and I mean, I
like
used
on
to
a
see that all the
spit
time.
going?
Yeah, I used to see it all the time growing up because my
dope.
next door neighbor would have these parties, and I guess it was family reunion type things, and they would do that, and I was always kind of jealous. I was like thinking as a little kid, like, damn, they got a whole pig over there, jeez.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
a blast. Those are
I
the best.
took part in that. Yeah, it was like a couple years back. One of my Saber friends had me over for his little daughter's party, and I thought I was going to some little like party with like 11-year-old girls, but it was like a party with like 100 people, and they
Oh yeah.
had I mean everything was like to the nines. I was like, whoa, this is like a little girls party. I thought like when I did a party when I was a little kid, it was just like a bowling party where like 11 little
Was
kids
it a
came over and
Hispanic?
bowled.
That's the worst.
Was it a Hispanic family?
Portuguese.
Portuguese, yes. Either way, Spanish.
Yeah,
Any
man.
Spanish
I
or
was always mad at my
Hispanic.
family. Always mad at my family.
No,
Oh,
actually, I'm sorry.
We're always looking for a way to celebrate
Filipino.
anything. It doesn't
Is
matter.
that similar? Filipino.
Yeah, even Filipino people, because
Okay.
see, the thing is, you know, the family is everything to Filipinos, Hispanics. You know,
You know what's funny though?
in term-
Filipinos is
in
like
terms
like
of
Spanish Asian people.
Yeah.
yeah, they are. They
Kinda
are.
wild
They
that
actually
way.
are. They actually are, because you know, in back in the time when the Spaniards, conquistadors, and everybody was in that time, you know, they got in good with the locals, you know, with the Philippines and stuff like that, and so of course, you know, they brought them and got them accustomed to the Spanish customs, and
Oh, okay.
so the conquistadors converted all the Filipinos to Catholicism, which in turn, because that's why Catholicism is so big in the Philippines, is because the Spaniards, the conquistadors, you know, converted them all and showed them that their way of, you know, their religion and stuff, and they just took to it like water and stuff like that. They you know.
They said it's either their way or the highway, and
No,
then
no,
they said,
no, because
and then they said,
they
"What's a
actually
highway?"
Yeah.
the
Oh, Kev, you're on a new
Filipinos actually
page.
showed them.
Yeah.
The Filipinos actually showed them, you know, how to do certain things, and this way and that way, and of course the Spaniards, you know, showed them their tradition, so they kind of, you know, swapped each other's traditions, and even Portuguese people, you know, learned to come in and do the same things. So it was a big melting pot for everybody within the Spanish and Filipino communities. It's pretty interesting once you read up on it, man.
Yeah, like once I was at this party, you know, and there was like a really big party with all the cousins and everybody, and I think I kind of found out that they invited me because like they wanted to see who Dan, who my friend was, who he was going to see all the time.
Oh,
They wanted
You
to make
know,
sure
'cause
this
they were
dude
like-
was real.
I
well,
guess like they were
no.
like, who is he going to see all the time? Because like he would come to my house, spend the
Nah.
weekend.
Mundo. This dude go to Ant's house all the time on the weekends as his like getaway, and then the
Yeah.
Ant would be like, "Yo," he called his wife at 11 and said, "Babe, I'm just gonna sleep over." And this shit happened a lot. So you know they were like,
Yeah.
"Yo, are you really seeing some dude building some Star Wars shit, bro?" You know how that shit. You know how
Yeah.
that would go. You know that would
No,
always be in the back of the
because-
mind. So he was like, "Yo, you got to come to this fucking party."
Well,
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
thing,
Show up, you
because
gotta show
once you get in good with the family like that, you're like family, dude. You're like family, and that's why they'll invite you to those type of.
You know how nice they were?
parties and stuff.
It's like this is how nice they were, Kevin. It's like it wasn't that time, but it was like another time I went up there to like because like he couldn't come over my house, so but we had like wanted to do some kind of saber. So he was like, you can come over my house. So I went up there and they gave me like their bed.
What?
Like I kind of even didn't realize it till the next day, honest to God. But like I realized the next day that like she slept on the couch. Like and I realized I was like, this is their room. I didn't even realize that. You know what I mean? But that's how
Yeah.
nice they were. They're like they gave me their bed, bro.
Yeah, there's some. They
yeah,
could be some
fuck
cool
that,
people.
bro. I'm like, nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, like Kev, I'd be happy to sleep on the couch. Like if I came over your house to sleep, I'd be happy to sleep on the couch. I would
Here, man. You got heat in your
like
car?
if you tried to give me your bed, I would be like, no, dude. You know what I mean? Like no. But like I just didn't realize.
Yeah, like I mean, you know, like This is where I make a mess at. You know what I'm saying? It gets messy here. You know
I'd be
what I'm
like,
saying?
Kev, that's very kind of you, but that's like not necessary. Because I'm really like low for low. How do you say, like, no frills or whatever you say?
Low maintenance.
Low maintenance. Like,
Yeah, what's
not
up with
so
that
low
dude anyway? You
maintenance
still
that.
talking?
Not so much, because I think he has 3 kids and they were all kind of becoming teenagers, I think. So I think it's like over as far as him having any extra time, because what started to happen was his wife's schedule changed. So she was a nurse and
That's all it takes.
she had off every single weekend, and then she got an upgrade at work or something happened at work, and then they wanted her to work every weekend. So it was totally unfeasible for him to ever come over, basically ever again, because he's like, my wife works every weekend, and the weekend's the only time he could come over. So it was like, all right, I guess that's it. I guess that's it for that, until like her deal changes or whatever, or the kids get so old that they don't need him
cause
to
some
be
stress in their marriage, bro.
I think it's like a running
what
theme
happened.
with
That's
me.
what
I
happened.
think
That's
that's what
what happened,
happens.
Cause some stress in their marriage. She was like, "Listen, man, it's either Anthony or it's us."
Oh,
He was like, "Fuck, man, dude can't even have a Saber life." You know what I'm saying?
right.
Well, the Saber type of life, like, I guess the
Yo,
problem.
but you know
with
what's
it
funny?
is
I know what I guarantee
consuming.
you. I guarantee you there was shit you didn't know that he was. I mean, he was probably in Radio Shack every weekend spending $150. You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Yo, you can't be fucking spending this money." I would bet money on that. I would bet anything on that.
Well, he was always a little bit
because he was probably so
crazier
happy.
with
He's like, "Oh,
Sabers.
I'm going to Ant's house. I'm gonna have everything I need." He's probably swiping his credit card. Whoop. I need this.
Well,
I need
like
that.
when I first met him, like, you would think I'm so crazy with Sabers, but when I first, I maybe had 6 Sabers. Like, maybe the most I ever had was like 8 Sabers, maybe 9 Sabers, the most I ever had. He had 40 plus Sabers.
No, I
when
remember.
he
I
met
remember
me.
this guy was like the first like guru you met and shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was no joke. He was no joke. No, I remember this shit.
And Mundo, he knew how to wire really, really well, and I didn't know how to wire. So he really helped me big time.
Wow.
Like, I would like watch him wire the Saber, and then like I need to watch him like 10 times, and then I finally
You should hit him
started
up. You
doing
should
it
hit him up.
right.
Well, that's why I watched Mad Cow's stuff like probably 100,000 times before I even put one wire together, man. I mean, and I'm still kind of disappointed in myself because, by now I should have had that damn thing working by now, and it's like, yeah, but I'll get it, I'll get it. It's
it's supposed to be fun, so like that's why I don't like when there's like a rush attached to it. It's supposed to be like a fun thing to do.
Yeah,
Hobby.
and that's why I'm not rushing it, because if I rush it and mess up, any of the board or whatever have you will, it's just. But one of the things that really I get out of it is a sense of peace, because when I'm working on the wires, when I'm working with the wiring stuff, everything just goes away. I mean, all my problems, everything. It's
It's that
What
flow
about your back
statement. I
pain?
can't talk about that flow
no,
state enough, man.
even my back
You need
pain,
that
man.
shit.
I mean, everything just. I'm in the zone, dude, and it's just like everything goes. Everything is like, fuck it, fuck
Like
it.
when I got a good painting going, I can zone out for like 5 hours and not realize the time. It's like, oh shit, like 5 hours.
Yeah,
That's the best
yeah,
feeling in the world.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, damn.
Yo, this and
And-
this arm has a halo around it, right? This is what this is.
Only because you see to the left of there, it's all black.
All black, yeah. So
And then like inside the halo, it's a more black. So yeah, I guess you do need that just for the white line. So if you
yeah.
need more, you can add some white out or something. If all said and done, and you need a little more.
I just wanted to double check. Just want
See,
little shit.
and guy, I mean, like I can never thank you guys enough for being on here, because even being on here it takes away a lot of stuff that I deal
Oh,
with.
nice,
That,
nice.
you know, um, for one thing, I don't hang out with anybody out here. You know, pretty much all my friends are in San
Yeah, but
Antonio.
part of that is because I told you you're not allowed to. You're only
Yeah,
allowed to hang out with me and Kevin.
that's true. That's true, man. I have to give Anthony.
I
that.
said only Kevin and Anthony. Those are your two friends.
Yeah, you really.
You
And he agreed.
"No, I need him."
Anthony's gonna tell that to. See, he's gonna play that every time he talks to somebody else. I need him.
I need him.
As soon as someone says that they're friends with Mundo, I'm like, no, wait, you can't be friends with Mundo. That's my
Like
friend.
Mundo who? Mundo who? Mundo
That's
who?
my Mundo. I feel the love. I feel the love. See, you got to
Like
play
this
that.
is
We are
acceptable.
strong. Come on, Ant.
Song is that?
You're. Come on, man. You're dropping.
Your arms fills my heart with gold.
Okay, see, you're falling down on the job, my friend. You're falling down on the job. It's
Holy
supposed to.
shit.
The minute I say it, you gotta play it.
Yo, I didn't
minute
even
I
have that
say
shit
it,
committed to memory, bro. I was like, "What are you talking about? We are strong."
Yeah, like I
As
always
soon as
never
they played
put
it,
the
I was
two and
like,
two together.
"Oh shit!" That shit was hilarious.
Oh my gosh! Now you gotta play the one where he's doing the cross and the guns, man. Crossing the guns.
Oh, that was funny. That one's funny.
There you go.
I don't
There
think
you go.
Jesus would
Now you're
appreciate
getting it.
that.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Can you believe that bullshit about the Mandalorian?
What bullshit?
Because that last episode was good, bro.
No. I'm not talking about the last episode. I'm talking about the Baby Yoda episode where he's eating
What
the
happened?
eggs. People are backlashing, like, they have a problem with it.
People have a problem with everything. I don't even want to hear what their problem is. Fuck them all.
Oh my
Fuck 'em
god, it's
all.
so fucking
Yo, 'cause
stupid.
don't
It's
say
fucking
people
stupid.
eat boiled eggs for breakfast, bro. What's the difference?
Really? And I'm sorry, but some people, I don't know what. One of the things that I was watching on YouTube, the guy was saying that
It
people
doesn't
are having
matter,
a
yo.
problem.
It doesn't
They
matter.
were calling it genocide or something. Like, people, look up what the fuck
Oh
genocide
Lord.
is.
But, honestly, yo, I'm gonna tell you something though, man. I think there's a lot of people who start off like having fun with this just to like get the fire started, like, oh, and then once the fire started, like, oh, these fucking people are assholes. But the last
Really?
episode was dope, bro. The last episode was dope.
Yeah, I need
Last
to see
episode
them.
was dope. I like the
third
last
episode.
episode. You didn't see it yet?
Not yet.
Oh fuck! So we can't. I'm not even gonna talk about it, bro.
You can talk about it. I'll still
No.
watch the
No.
Sunday.
It'll ruin it. It'll ruin
If
it.
I could say one
I'll still
compound
watch it.
word, jetpacks. That was the best part of it.
Woo-hoo! It was a lot of dope shit, man. And I feel like there was another like Sarlacc reference again. You know what I mean? I was like,
Is it
back again, and like a smaller scale though. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How come he needed like the help to go get it? How
I don't
come he
know.
was
I
like,
didn't think
go
he
save
did.
the baby? I was like, wait, what? I was like, isn't he gonna do it?
I was like, yeah, like why is he exhausted? Like he wasn't down.
Because in the last episode, he came out of a stomach of a big creature as the winner. And then in this episode, that was the only downside of this episode was like he didn't want to go save Baby Yoda. I don't understand that. Like, wait a second, why aren't you doing that?
I think
Maybe he wasn't waterproof or something.
I think maybe the point was to show that he just
They
met
were
them.
helping.
He just met them, and he's like he just puts his trust in it already. Like yo, like go save the baby. Like he can use the team. The same way they were like yo, we need your help. And he's like fuck it, let's do this.
Yeah, I think
he
Boba,
was very
I think
quick to
Boba's
trust
just like
them. I wonder
done.
why. Just
I think
because they
done.
look like Mandalorians, but
Yeah.
we just went through a show where like the Timothy Oliphant character, he was so not disgusted, but he was just so like unimpressed by him because he was not a Mandalorian. And then we meet these people and I guess they took off their helmet, so he was like, "Wait, what?" And then they were like, "No, well, listen, we're like an even older like clan than you, or something like that." So then
They're
what?
like, yeah, they're like, yo, you think small. Like, we're not about that bullshit. Like, we're from fucking Mandalore, you fucking idiot. Like, get off that shit already. But yo, fucking but the way they came in, that shit was unquestionable, bro. The way they came in was like, oh yeah, they're legit.
It was
man.
totally
They're
80s, like an 80s cartoon, like fantasy, like, but they did it in real life. Freaking amazing.
That shit was good, man. That was a good show. It's a good show. I thought it was. That shit was good.
That
It
is
was
cool.
Thoroughly
That's
entertaining.
cool. I can't wait to watch it. I'll probably watch it tonight. Late
It was good, man. It was good. It was really
after
good.
our show, I'll watch it.
You know what? I saw online during one of the reviews, which I didn't catch when I watched it, was that they said it was only like 30 something minutes. I was like, oh really? I didn't know that it was short. I didn't know it was that short
Yeah,
because
me either.
it felt full to me. I didn't know it was like kind of 30 something minutes, but
Yeah, a lot happened.
Interesting.
I remember the beginning more than the end. Oh no, now I can remember the end. Okay. Yeah, I guess it was like kind of a snippet in time. I could see that, it was like an event in Mandalorian life.
It was dope.
That was the
dope.
episode.
I dug it. I definitely dug it.
Like the one thing too, I thought like writing wise, if I had to nitpick at the writing, the one thing I didn't think was necessary was that one of the Mandalore like girls, like the leader Bo-Katan, I guess it was. I think it was her. She goes oh, she said it very well. It was like a good line. It was like we're in this to retrieve something for my family, or something, like something that was like very direct, but they didn't say the item, right? So she's like, we're here for one reason. We're here to retake something that belongs to me. So then I immediately thought like Darksaber. And I think like maybe like half the Star Wars fans maybe thought like Darksaber, and then the other half were like, I wonder what she's talking about. But I think you could leave it there, and then you could like pick it up again in a later episode. But a couple minutes later, or like 60 seconds later, she goes, yeah, we're gonna need that Darksaber from Grand Moff Gideon. It's like, okay, like you don't really have to. I don't think you had to explain that to everybody. Like
No,
she just did.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, and I hear you talk about it, and it didn't hit me immediately. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh, like if she didn't say it, I wouldn't have said, oh, Darksaber.
Yeah, well, like I think we could have like stood to wait to like a future episode to be like a couple of the audience members or half the audience could be like, wait, what was she talking about? And then like in a later episode be like, oh, she wants the Darksaber. Oh, but to kind of reveal that all within minutes, I thought was just like too much. You don't need to say all that. It's like she says she's after something. Okay, we can pick that up a little later. You don't have to be like, oh, and it's a Darksaber. It's like, okay. Like I think some people got it, and like Kevin said, some people didn't, and you could have left it there, but instead they had to like just reveal everything right then and there, which is fine. But it's just like that was just a one little nitpicky like writing thing. I think they could have held off on that and just waited a couple episodes, and then when she's after the Darksaber again, you're like, oh, she's after that because it belongs to her or something,
Mm.
Like giving away the goose a little too early.
Well, Electrum Sabers came out with their version of the Darksaber. It's kind of interesting. No, I mean, it's not close to what you picked up in, but it's a little interesting rendition of it.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, check it out because it's kind of neat. I mean, for what it is, it's kind of neat.
Yeah, the best one I've seen so far is this Solo's Hold one that they sent me. I like to look at everyone.
Solo's what?
Solo's
Hold. So it's
Solo's
like
Hold
Han Solo's
kicks ass.
like armor, like armory in the Falcon, right? So he calls it Solo's Hold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said Solo's Hold, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no,
Like
Solo's Hold
is like where there's like weapons. So it's
Yeah,
like you can imagine like the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, they knocked it out of the ballpark, bro.
Because they conquered the hilt side and the blade part too. They got them both right.
And because when you showed it off, I'm all like, oh my God, they got it right. They got
Yeah,
it
because you
right.
kind of had to make both to make it work. Like you couldn't really make the dark saber without that dark blade and have
Yeah.
it, it's all about the blade really. And then they figured out a way to like custom make the blade. So that was something, that's something special. I don't think anyone else is doing that except for, that one guy. It's like Gary Ripper, or there's a couple
Gary
people
Ripper,
making those
yeah.
acrylic blades and stuff. They could probably do it, but we're talking about custom things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kev, I think you could treat that like the scene I'm drawing is like, and the scene you're drawing too is a couple pages removed from each
Real
other.
similar, yeah.
Is the vapor from their mouth could be different because they're inside. It could be less or more vapor, less ice type of effect on the
Well,
bubbles.
I feel like they won't have much because they have those orbs and shit. Don't they still have those orbs around them?
I guess Dobbs did. Did Donovan have orbs too?
I think they just kind of like just keep them
I
heated
thought
up
they
in
were the two
general.
main ones that had the orbs.
Yeah.
I feel like Donovan's clothes does a lot of the work, but however Kevin painted it in that one panel, he could continue the same mode because he painted like when they were coming into the facility here. He has them outside, so however they come in here, I guess.
This is fucking crazy.
That's gonna look super sweet with the depth perception later on when you color it in. Oh my gosh. I mean, it doesn't even look color, even without the colored in, you can still see the depth perception behind him, but it'll be even better once you color it in.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to focus on that. I have to focus on it.
Yeah, but
Like,
I mean,
to make it all
even the
blurry in
way,
the background or what?
well, no, even the way it is, the details up on top and on the sides and on the bottom. I mean, it really, even without the color, you can tell about the depth perception of how far into the hall he is,
And this is gonna be lit. Is it gonna be lit similar to the other page where you saw like the Dybbuk hologram on his sleeve?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the whole facility could be that sepia, dim, gray, not gray more so, but like brown, green, alien type colors, yellows, oranges, maybe lights, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yo, I don't. This pisses me off. You have no. Every time I do this, it pisses me fucking off. Pisses me.
I don't think I'm ever gonna try to do that. I'm always just gonna do it the hard way.
I just don't understand why. Like I close off a shape and it just doesn't fucking fill it in like that every time. I don't understand. It's fucking pisses me off. Hey, look, that's a closed shape. Thank you.
I've been watching the.
I have.
Say that again.
This is the only thing I have that'll save time, and it just doesn't work. 90% of the time, it just doesn't work. You been watching what?
Enterprise, which is a Star Trek show. I think I told you about it already.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I
dude,
watched some of it today.
It's so exciting, dude. Like, see, the only clue I have to like what happens at the end of it now. There's a couple clues I have. The one is that Netflix shows that it's 3 seasons, right? So it's like, okay, I guess they went 3 seasons. Okay, that's one clue.
Well, it says 4.
It says 4, really?
Yeah.
Okay. However, I remember it said alone. It wasn't like Star Trek: The Next Generation was like 7 seasons, and there's another one that's like 7 seasons too. So like this one is like I get okay, so it's 4, which is excellent news because I'm in season 3. I thought it was wrapping up. Honest to God. The other clue I had was that I thought they mentioned in like the Next Generation or one of the shows. I think I've only seen the Next Generation though, full through and through. I thought that Captain Picard said one time, or somebody said, that the first Enterprise never came back. So that's like the other clue I have. I was like, I think I heard that somewhere. So I'm actually at a part of the show where it honestly seems like they're on a mission that they're not going to come back from, and it's fucking exciting, dude. Like it's like really exciting because they go back and forth in time sometimes and show you like what could happen to the Earth. And Kev, at one point they like blow up the Earth. They're like, this could happen to the Earth. You're like, oh my God, they just blew up the Earth. Oh my God. Like, it's so crazy, dude. So I recommend it. Like, you know, if you're, it's enough. It's like one of the newer Star Treks. So it's got some action in it. It's not like, you know, I some of the older ones can be goofier.
Is it the same dude? Same dude from Quantum Leap?
Yeah, Scott Bakula.
Yeah, Scott Bakula, and he's the captain, and he's got
like Dracula.
Yep.
Yeah, with the B though.
That's the guy from Quantum Leap, and he's the captain, and he has the first officer is a Vulcan woman, so like Spock, but a woman.
Yeah, I don't know how she looks.
She's real pretty. I think in real life she's like some kind of supermodel or something. Because like the outfits she wears in the show are
like,
and
oh
like,
my God,
it's like too much almost. It's like Jesus. This is like she looks like a comic book. Like someone drew her. Like it looks like a comic book artist drew her lines.
Oh, I know.
Cannot be real.
The first 2 episodes. Oh my gosh, like a lot of skin.
And she always wear like she never puts on the. Like they have like an outfit that everyone has to wear, but she don't wear that. She wears just like a tight like yoga outfit every time. Like she's like separate from everybody else. But it's kind of cool
like
to
number
see.
7.
It's kind of cool to see her acting like in that Vulcan way of like just like super logical, and like she just everything about is logic, like Spock, you know. So she doesn't do anything unless it's logical. It's very very cool. And then, you know, so they have all the effects to match up where it's like the year 2005 when they made the show. So they have, you know, computer effects of the planets and explosions and ships like way better than some of the previous Star Trek shows before that. And so far, if what Mundo said is true about there being 4 seasons, I'm even more excited because I thought like the way that they're, you know, everything's so dramatic. That I thought that they're wrapping it up. I was like, these people are like about to bite it or something. Like, I don't think these people are coming back the way that they, you know, very harrowing adventures that they're on. Mm-hmm. And they mean a lot too.
And you know what I liked was that they, you know, they referenced the movie of the Star Trek movie that that his father was in.
That's
Scott
true.
Bakula's character.
First Contact.
First Contact. They showed the picture of him and the crew and stuff like that, and that was really interesting how they tied the 2 shows, the movie and the show together. That was really interesting. So you kind of get a sense.
Your media memory is crazy.
Why?
Just because you remember like details, like you're a detail oriented dude, man.
No,
it's pretty wild. I never remember detail. I'm always like, yo, the chick that got the fucking widow's peak and she wears the red shirt, and then her father was in part of the other shit. And remember, she was stood next to the tree and the shit blew up, and then she said her boyfriend died.
Well, there you go. There's details right there.
Then Ant's always the one that's like, yo, Aramis. I'm like, who the fuck is Aramis? Like the guy you're talking about. I'm like, that's his name? Yeah, that dude. He fucking like I don't remember shit ever. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's sad, man. It's sad. Like, you know how long it took me.
You still got to catch up on like The Expanse, I think, is what I told you about a while back.
Yeah, I quit on all these shows, man. It's terrible.
You know what's interesting about this Star Trek thing? It's very close to The Expanse because it's like around that same time. It's like it's not too far. It's like 150 years from now, rather than like the other Star Treks are like 400 years from now. But the Expanse is like around that time. It's like 200 years from now. So it's they actually have this place in an Enterprise show called The Expanse, and it's like, I mean, they must have got the idea for The Expanse show off of this, because it's a place in space called The Expanse that's just like, it's kind of like the unknown regions, like nobody knows about it or like what's in there. So they call it The Expanse, and they have like the whole season 3 is about The Expanse. So it's just like so much of the show seems like it spawned other things later that you could kind of tell when you watch this. Since it's like 2005, you're like, oh my god, this was before this and before that movie and before that movie. It was before, I'm telling you, they got like Inception, like every Christopher Nolan movie is from this show. I'm sorry, and I didn't know it. I thought it was like all original. I thought his shit was fucking all original. No. Like Interstellar is from this shit. And also, they were even inside a bookcase. They were inside a bookcase in one of these episodes, dude. It's crazy. Shit. It's crazy. And they were like, time. It was crazy.
Pull inspiration from, man, honestly.
Yeah. And then like they had another show. Well, no, I also, this is also what I was thinking. I was like, maybe Christopher Nolan was a writer on this shit. I have no idea. Maybe he was a writer on this show. Because like every single one of his movies was like a plot in one of these episodes. So I don't know. They had like an Inception episode. It was crazy, and this is like years before Inception. So maybe he was a writer on the show, or his brother. But crazy.
Anything.
I think that one's worth it.
So you know what I just got into, man? Fucking Vikings.
It's a crazy show.
That shit is nuts. And the only reason I got into it, I just found out it's about like a real person.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's about real Vikings.
I don't know. I heard just this morning. I heard some stuff like BS about that show.
Well, I mean, it's based, but like, I'm sure they didn't have enough historical fucking facts on the real guy to make a whole show about him. So it's like, this was a real guy. He started here, he ended up here, and we just fucking made
filled
this
in the blanks.
Thing fucking like, yeah, we made this all like movie ready.
It's like William Wallace, just like turn him into a
same shit.
Freedom.
Like he probably never once yelled freedom. It's craziness. Funny. Craziness.
That's funny. Crazy. I'm crazy for loving you.
I like that fucking old ass song.
Yeah, Patsy Cline.
Oh shit. Yeah, definitely did not know her name.
Oh, you didn't know her name?
Hell no.
Mundo slept with her back in the day.
I was Mundo's first.
Dude, that's why she wrote the song.
That was quick. I like it. Mundo inspires hit songs, baby. Crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck, he left. He's gone. And I'm crazy.
Yeah. She left after I told her what I do for a living.
That's funny as hell, man.
The song was called Mundo. He made her change it.
Yeah.
She was like, bitch, are you crazy? She was like, I am crazy.
No, that's why they sing Manic Mondays now.
Manic Monday's my shit, though. I used to love that chick. I forgot her name. The fuck, what they call the Bengals or some shit?
Yeah, it's the Bengals.
I used to love that broad, man. You know her name? If you know her name, you
Susan something, I think it is.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you serious? You might be the greatest I ever did it.
I think I don't remember, but I think that's it.
If Mundo wasn't doing two things at once, like soldering and something else, you would definitely know her name.
Her name is Susanna Hoffs, bro.
Okay, see, I was
Jesus
close.
Christ. Yo, Mundo, I need your number, bro. Fuck Google. I gotta text you whenever I have a question.
No way, dude. I ain't that fucking smart.
Moogle.
I ain't that fucking
That's fucking
smart.
Moogle, bro. If it's media, if it pertains to media, Moogle. You gotta call Moogle, baby.
No way.
Moogle. all day long.
Oh shit.
He's not a media mogul. He's a media mogul.
No.
Best hits of the 80s and 90s.
Hell yeah,
knows them all.
Dude,
especially
that's the best music around, bro. Because that music had soul and heart and everything, man.
music and movies. Yo, did you ever watch Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah,
See, I didn't watch
Had-
that movie, but I knew you
I
did.
had the cards. I had the cards too.
Oh, I
the
had the
cartoon-
cards. I still have the cards.
I had the cards. I don't think I saw
You
the
still have the
movie.
cards? Somebody
still have
ripped
the
mine
cards.
off.
I mean, I don't
Somebody
have
ripped
all
mine
of them. I have some of them. No, because like there's something about those cards where people think it's okay to take one. So it's like I'll show blow, let me see it, and then people fuck, oh, let me take it. Like, what the fuck you mean you're gonna take it?
Like, you
I
know
had
how,
this card
like-
for 20 years. What are you talking about?
Anaphylactic kind of sounds like a Garbage Pail Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kev, I think the one point I wanted to make to you about that is like all the stuff that you know, everyone else doesn't necessarily know.
As far as what?
Like you hear the word or the name anaphylactic and you think of anaphylactic shock, but not everybody knows the term anaphylactic shock.
But I think a lot of people do though. Like, bro, I don't think our audience isn't that much younger than us.
No, like people are emerging and like don't place yourself so like well in time. Like you don't have to live solely in this time if you don't choose to. You can like surpass this time. It doesn't have to be about Biden, Trump, and
No,
you know
I'm-
about your
bro,
iPhone
you-
12 and this and that.
When do
Like,
I ever
we
talk
can
about current shit?
surpass- No, but
But
what
what
I'm
I'm talking
saying
about
is
is-
just surpass like being in this time, and this book is going to survive. The book survives to somebody. They could be 13 years old. They could be 11 years old. They don't know everything that Kevin knows at 40 something years old. You don't emerge knowing everything that Kevin knows. You know, certain things you're going to show other people, just like other people showed you.
Yeah. I just think
that's
I
my
just think
belief.
the name anaphylactic is a little borderline silly unless that's what they call her. Like,
Yeah,
she's
like I
only born
100% agree.
anaphylactic.
Yeah, like that's like one point about it, but I think like another point is just to say that like not everyone is at the same point in time of like understanding every word, you know, or every like understanding like you hear that and you think it's like goofy or something because you see the angle, but I don't think that every reader will get the angle at first, you know. It may
Yeah.
take something.
Well, like Adam Bomb.
Yeah.
Atom bomb. I have an atom bomb. I have atom bomb right behind me, bro. It's pretty funny.
Garbage Pail Kids forced you to kind of think in that way, but I don't know if there's like so many products out right now that are doing pun jokes like for people.
No, not even close. Not even close. I mean,
There's toys. There's kid toys. Like my kid, I forgot what my son was playing with these it's a whole world of characters based around trash. Like
Oh yeah,
it's kind of that's funny. It is based around trash. It's a dumpster, and they have like gooey, like snotty looking motherfucker. And it's funny that the Garbage Pail Kids did this, but this is like a dumpster thing. I gotta find what it was called. Their names are fucking hilarious.
you know that actually brings to mind something I kind of thought that nobody did this anymore when I was thinking about this the other day, but maybe you're kind of proving me wrong right now. Is that I would stare out the window and wait for the garbage man to come. I mean, I was like 5 years
Yeah.
old, my mom would say, and she would tell me like, okay, the garbage is going to come today. Or I would ask, and then I would like watch out the window and get excited when the trash people came.
trash pack. It's called the trash pack.
Yeah, so I kind of thought to myself that maybe no kids care about the trash.
No, I
Truck
think there's always
anymore?
a group of kids that think the garbage truck is the coolest shit ever. Because like
Yeah,
when the
so
garbage
maybe
when the truck
there
comes
is.
to get my dumpster, my kids are like the garbage truck.
Oh,
And they run to
okay.
the
See,
window, they're like, "Oh, that shit is crazy."
it's not beyond them. Okay, so I
No.
thought for some kids, they're like, oh no, we got our iPad now. We don't need to look at the garbage truck anymore.
Yeah, so
I thought that was something in the
trash pack.
past.
The trash pack is wild, bro. It's bugged out. It's a million little characters. Nothing like the Garbage Pail Kids, but I mean they're literally trash. Like it'll be like a green toxic looking pretzel and a green toxic looking TV. You know what I'm saying? And they all have funny names.
That's interesting, dude.
Like it's legit.
I would
trash,
be into
legit
that
trash.
if I was a kid because I was into construction
No, it's dope, man.
vehicles
It's funny. It's funny.
and trash vehicles.
trying to find the name.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, when I'm driving somewhere and I still see a trash man hanging in the back of the truck, I'm still thinking like that's kind of fucking cool. Like this dude just on the back of the truck waiting. And he jumps off and he throws your whole garbage can in the back, like fuck out of here. Then he just takes your empty can and throw it back in front of your house. Like there you go.
Yeah, but honestly, like I agree all that. But now that I look back on it, I actually wonder why my parents didn't, like, let's say, discourage that. Just because I think, like, wouldn't you as a parent be like, no, you don't, because like for every other career, my dad was like, no, don't do that, because I'm like, I want to do art, and they'd be like, no, don't do that, or whatever. But like for that, they're like, yeah, look at the truck.
They make fucking money. They make money, and they don't.
Yeah,
think,
they would make more
that.
money than me. That's for sure.
They make more
That's
money than
true.
both of us, and they could retire. We would have been retired already.
That's true. Okay.
They
That's
wanted
why
you
they
to
didn't
be
discourage me.
well-rounded.
Yeah, I told you one of my regrets. Yo, no, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. One of my regrets, I was 19 years old. My boy's like, yo, I'll get you into the fucking sanitation union, shit like that. You get a job. I was like, hell no, I'm gonna fucking go to school, be an artist. Get out of here.
Hell no.
Yeah, I would have been fucking. I'd have been
You'd have been
retired. Already. I
retired.
could've done the art on it. Yo, you start at 5 a.m, you end at like 2. You fucking make crazy money. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah. That's
I slept
true.
on it. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Now,
And I didn't know
do you
how
think,
difficult it was to get to sanitation in Brooklyn back then.
right? Like that was like
Had
an in that you would never be able to get, even if you wanted
Yeah,
it.
but my boy's face looking at me like, what? Like bro, you come with me tomorrow. I'm like, nah. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. He was like, what?
I get it.
What? Like he didn't understand. He's like, all right, man. Like, all right. He had a BMW. He had a fucking BMW. He was like 22.
What? Damn.
Yeah.
Like, fine, Kev, you can give up all this.
That sounds like a hell of money there.
Go give this up for your struggle.
Sanitation? For sanitation?
Go
They
meet
make
your
money, man.
goofball friend. That destiny
I mean, but like,
will give you.
granted, at the time, right? He must have started when he was like 19 or whatever the fuck. I don't know when he started. But like he was still living at home, no real bills, making some decent money. So he bought a nice car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he fucking retired from that. Like that was his fucking career. That was his career path, bro. He got a house. He got everything. He
What you
got
need
everything. He
is
got
a
everything.
career.
Oh man, a shitty job, but retired from a shitty job.
Yeah, but it wasn't too shitty. Raised the whole family off that shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was a shitty job at first, but then came out like a diamond.
Yeah,
No, but I
shit.
mean, sometimes even when you're in like an office job that
That's
you feel
shitty
like
part.
it's far away from garbage, sometimes you're in such the thick of it, of the political and just red tape bureaucratic mess of being at work, and you could be like being harassed by somebody, or like not even harassed, but just being asked to do what you're supposed to do, and it's
No,
you know,
literally the building.
you would wish for that simplicity of just all I had to do is pick up
trash
the
in the
trash
back,
and
clean that
get, like,
shit.
80
The worst
to
part
80
about
grand.
that job is you got to clean your truck out. That's disgusting. But what I was gonna say is the building I work in today. I mean, I'm not right now because everything's going on. That shit, you can't tell me that building wasn't like suffering from like sick building syndrome, bro. That those vents and the carpet and everything else was getting everybody fucking sick, bro. That shit is a sickly fucking building.
Yeah, like there's
sucks.
dangers like that just in a regular
Building
office job,
sucks.
right? So you have those things going on, even
Building
what you think is an
fucking
office
sucks.
job.
Remember that one artificial tree that was sitting there forever? And like I would be at work just dying, like what the fuck, I'm dying, coughing, sneezing, I'm sick every day.
It had a
I'll be
mountain
right
of dust
back,
on
guys.
it.
It was a fucking fake dusty ass fucking
Be
tree. just
right
killing
back.
everybody. Yes sir, yes sir. It was crazy, man. So it was like, hell yeah. I should have just fucking threw people's trash out and then did my own thing after 2 o'clock. Yo, imagine being out of work 2 o'clock every day. I mean, granted, you got to be there. You start at 5 though, but fuck.
I had a friend that had a job like that. That was like, you know, he worked, got up at 4 something, worked at 5:45, was done at 1:45 or whatever it was. Came home, took a shower, laid on the couch, and
Take a nap till 5.
yeah, and then like ate dinner, and then did his workout, and then had fun, but made sure he was going to sleep by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, so he could wake up again at 4:45. And do it all again. But he was the type of kid who was young, and he was making enough money, like you said, that he could have bought a BMW, he could have bought whatever he wanted. He had a fancy car.
It worked out for him.
I remember it kind of broke down. I mean, this is like 20 years ago, but he had one of those jobs where he was like basically digging holes, but he made like $37 an hour, plus he had all these benefits. So at the time too, like 30 whatever something dollars an hour was like absolutely stellar, amazing. Sounded so amazing to me. I was like, what?
37. That's what you said.
37 bucks an hour plus all the digging holes.
Oh yeah. You know who else gets I knew there's one dude that my brother-in-law introduced me to, a dude named, they called him Brain, right? And the only reason they called him Brain because he would show up on like construction sites. And he just did the cleanup, but they said he was so fucking smart about cleaning up that he was never in the way, and like the next section was ready to be built on by the time they got there. You know what I mean? So they said, "Yo," they called him Brain because he would just like kind of stand there and look at the job. He would get all the notes on the job and shit, and he would just figure out, I'm gonna go clean this job up. When they finish with that demolition, I clean that up. They finish that, I clean that up. And he just cleaned it up. And that shit ain't easy either, but. I just like the jobs that they just leave you the fuck alone, and you just got to do what you got to do and just be done with it.
That's also a great situation too, where like you can have an impact on like doing it really well. Like that's one of the great things I like about what Wes Watson says is like he says no matter what you're doing, is just do it really, really well, the best you can. You know, if someone says
to the best of your ability.
Clean this toilet, just clean it the best out of anyone.
Out of it. Yeah, get the fuck out of it. Yeah, that's true. That shit is fucking true.
I always, try to do that. Like I always think like, why am I doing something if not to do it to my best? Like otherwise, why even do it?
That's
like
true.
Why? Why would
I don't
you
know
do
why,
it,
but like it just reminded me. I used to go to Club Envy way back in the days, right? And that shit was on like Prince Street in New York. And in the bathroom, you know, those like bathroom dudes that just pass you like the fucking towel and the cologne and all that shit.
Right.
There was one dude, he fucking took that shit so like that was his fucking job, bro. Like you would get in there, he would like damn near like unzip your pants and fucking like caress your balls while you pissed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
well, he just handed you the stuff at the right time. He knew.
Yo, bro. So like,
oh shit! What I walk into?
You leave the latrine, bro. You turn around. He'll turn on he'll turn the shit on for you. Squirt that, like get the soap in your hand. Get the fucking get the tissue for you. Like and as you're washing your hands, he's like got cologne here. He's like, yo, what, you want one of these colognes and da. He's like, yeah, give me some cologne. He's fucking spraying. He's making sure you're good and shit. Yo, he will have like mint. He'll spread like an assortment of mints on his hands and like just have them for you as you're walking out. You know, and he would never not once ever ask you for a tip. I mean, he had a tip jar, but he would never be like, yo, tip. Like, yo, man, I need tips. Never. He would just he just gave his all, bro. And whenever I went to that club and he wasn't there, I was tight. I was like, yo, where's the fucking other dude? Like, you fucking suck. Like, where's the other fucking guy? Like, you're trash.
Right. I've met a few of those guys that were like that, and those were the badass guys that didn't ask for tips and they did their shit like to the T, man.
Yeah, but everybody would tip
the guys.
Shit. Everybody would fucking throw tons of money in his jar.
Where do you think they all went? Those type of guys that were the people.
People's champ.
You know what I mean? Like the people's people that were like, where did they go now?
Nowhere. They still live in the fucking projects.
You mean like, but they don't have a job because of this whole thing, right?
Well, that club I'm talking about has been closed.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know where that guy ends up. Yo, the best story I've ever heard about New York City, man. Dude ran like a garage, like an outdoor garage parking lot, and it was him alone, and he would work his ass off. He worked his fucking. And people were like, "Yo, you fucking work too hard, man. They gotta hire other people." Blah 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 blah. You hear the rain, sleet, and snow. What the fuck? You like? But they loved him because he worked really hard, right? They tipped him. They would pay $40 a day, $50 a day, whatever the fuck. And then come to find out, one day he just disappeared, right? And like that shit was just him in a lot parking cars, taking $40, like not paying rent or nothing. So he got away with like $3 million.
Oh my god.
Like it was like 12 years or some shit like that, but he got away with millions. They were like, "Yo,
How
this
did
old
he
Spanish
sleep
dude
though?
did it." What do you mean? How did he sleep?
Like you're saying he was literally working all the time. How did he sleep? Like in between the car people coming?
Well, I
could
guess
sleep?
he set it up so that like the last cars would come in at like fucking, I don't know what time the last cars. Maybe the last cars came in at 9 and they had to either stay overnight or not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But he would be there at 6 in the morning, get the early bird special. Maybe the whole day was $40. He had to repeat customers who wanted like $70 or whatever the fuck. And all that money was his because it was just a lot that he just fucking put a parking sign on that no one checked him on for years. And that's some crazy
Oh, wait,
shit.
what?
So this dude, it was a
So now I'm
Spanish
catching
dude.
for the story.
Huh?
Wow.
It wasn't really. He wasn't paying any rent for that lot. You're saying?
No, it was just a Spanish dude that put on like a vest and a bow tie. Put a fucking like a one of those standing signs that said "Park here," and he had it there for like fucking years. But it was just a vacant lot that he just said, "I'm gonna park cars here," and
That's
no one ever
awesome.
checked that. No one ever checked on him, and he was just all that money he took for cars. He just fucking took. It was his. It was all his money, and they worked out that this dude was making. He made like 3-point-something million doing that shit. I mean,
That's
Wow.
amazing.
you know, he didn't work. He didn't fucking keep 3-point-something million. But even if he kept fucking 1.5 million, that's fucking amazing.
That's amazing.
Crazy, man. That shit is dope. He fucking did it. Like he fucking worked the system. And I just hope no one gets a hard. I hope no one gets a hard on about that story and fucking hunts him down and fucking make him pay this and pay that. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's
No,
plenty of
it's like-
people they can hunt down and make
Yeah,
them
like, what the
punish
fuck?
them.
But yeah, that dude disappeared. Disappeared with his dough.
That's crazy.
That shit is sick,
But
right?
that's a cool story.
I mean,
that's a
but-
cool fucking
Yo,
story.
that's a
though.
cool story, but yo, he fucking bust his ass though. Like, imagine running the whole garage by yourself. Like, he wasn't hiring nobody. It was just him in the fucking lot doing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's badass that he busted ass doing it, and he deserves every penny he got. I mean,
He hustled the
shit.
city heavy. He hustled the
He
shit out of this.
deserves every pony that he got.
He hustled the shit out of the city. Like, no one ever hustles the city. This dude did.
Like the absolute coincidence that had to go down for him never to get checked on that was so epic.
Yeah, like it just had to be just a forgotten about lot that no one wanted. It had to be a lot nobody wanted, which is rare in the city.
No, it had
Like,
to be a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah.
wanted, but they just thought he had it.
I don't know, cause like, you know, people just fucking like they look into shit. Like, who owns this lot? I'm gonna buy this fucking asshole out of here.
Yeah, well,
No,
that's
that's
like the
true.
amazing coincidence of him never getting checked in on. That's part of it.
Shit is wild, man.
Or maybe they thought that he was just doing what he did was that nobody even really cared to even change what he was doing.
He was
Yeah.
doing God's work.
People were
Yo,
just
and then,
like,
but then like that story went hand in hand with like the worst version of that story where like another dude in New York, he just worked, I forgot, a similar job where he was just taking cash and he saved all his cash in his house for years, for like 30 years, and he saved all his cash, right? And then he had like he may have like $70,000 that he saved up.
at this point.
And then when he went to use
Burned
it, they were
down.
like, no, they were like, yo, this is no longer legal tender.
Why not?
Because he kept it out of circulation for like 40 years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
They were like, yo, this isn't money. This isn't legal money anymore.
No.
That's
Yeah, but he
fucked up,
couldn't.
right?
Couldn't he have driven to some older bank and just been like, just put it out into circulation?
He should have just spent. I would have just spent that shit. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
just spend it. What do you mean? What are you going to the
Yeah.
bank for anyway?
So I guess he went in with all the cash, and they were like, "Yo, this is fugazi," and they just kind of like took it from him. It's
Oh
fucked
my
up.
god.
They took
Yeah.
it from him.
Yeah, so I remember I read those two stories went hand in hand. Like they were.
No,
they
you,
were
I
fucking-
mean, you have to be able to get a lawyer at that point. Like that's unconstitutional. You can't do that.
So
can't
that guy
do
that
that,
made
dude.
all that money on that parking lot, and they took all that money from him.
No, this is a different story.
Oh,
It
different
was a
story.
different story. Like the guy that made all that money in the garage, he got off scot free with all
Yeah.
that money. I was talking about
Oh,
like
okay.
another story that went hand in hand with that was another dude that was working similar, and he kept all his cash. He never had a bank account. He just kept all his cash like under his mattress or whatever the fuck. And he showed up to a bank one day with like it's nothing crazy, like $60,000 or something like that. And then when he showed up, they were like, "Yo, this cash has been out of circulation for so long that it's no longer legal tender." And they just took it from him. They were just like, "This is trash. It's just paper now. Like it's nothing." So they
That's
just took it. Like
bullshit.
that's fucked up. Like how could you just take it from a man? Like
No,
what-
they have to. It's like under their like they have to replace that with legal tender of today.
Yeah, they have to.
It's like if
can't
you go
just
in there
take
with
it
like a
from them.
$2 bill from 1930 and you're like, I want $2. They should give you the $2 and take that $2 bill because they could give it to the government to get that back. Like it's not a
Yeah.
loss for them. So that's an odd, I don't know, that's an odd
Yeah,
situation.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find that story.
That's fucked
I'll
up.
find that
That'd
shit.
be-
No, but Kev, like you know what it honestly sounds like? It sounds like the George Floyd thing, like sort of, where it's like you find out later that those guys knew each other, like that cop like did that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you find out later that this banker hated this guy
I was just
for
didn't
30
fucking guy.
years, and his family, and when he finally came into the bank, this is his one chance to get back at him, so he took his life savings and he couldn't do anything about it. That's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't sound like an actual like law, like, oh, if you find somebody with money in their mattress, you got to take it from them. That
Yeah.
can't be like a law.
Can't be.
If they do, they gotta sue.
See
That's
if I can find it
ridiculous.
real quick. My Google powers.
I'd fight it. I definitely would fight it. Fuck
I
that.
would fight it
Oh, let me say something.
worse than
If I walk
worse than
into a fucking
either of
bank,
you.
I don't care if I'm 80 years old, bro. If I have a duffel bag full of cash and you tell me this is not legal tender, I'll be like, okay. Thank
I'm
you for your
coming
time. I'll
back
just be
with my
going. If you
pistol.
say, yo, I can't fucking take this home with me. Yeah, something's getting broken on your I'm breaking something.
Yeah, like
Like
this
no,
is worth me
no,
going
you're
to
not-
jail
you're
now.
ruining my
Like,
life.
yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna
you
ruin
are
my life
not
now?
getting
Come on.
home tonight.
Exactly.
Like I'll
There's gonna be some
look at.
broken bones for sure.
Not only that, like those people aren't getting home that night.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
no, I'm gonna
None
go,
of us are going home. Like if I'm not going home with my 60 grand, none of us are going home.
Fuck yeah.
How do you like that?
Damn
Like,
right.
sir, what do you mean? Like, you want to find out what I mean, or you want to hand me back the 60,000?
That's right. Shit.
Crazy, man.
Don't mess with Texas.
Damn Skippy. Damn Skippy.
Crazy shit. I'm not gonna go down.
I'll put a bullet so far up your asshole will be smoking for a week.
Which way will the smoke flow? That's our question.
Both ways. Both ways.
Kevin needs to figure out how low the temperature goes.
Yeah, which way? Which direction the wind blowing, bro? How cold is it outside? Don't give me these half-ass facts. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give me that half-ass wind blowing out of your blown out half an ass.
Hold on. Be right back.
That's too funny. You need to. Oh man, I was surprised you ain't checked your messenger yet, though. But then...
What's a messenger, on Facebook or on my phone?
No, on your phone it's Messenger. You know.
Oh, okay, I have to look.
You have to look because
I think I got my phone on a charger.
It's hilarious as shit, dude. It was supposed to be so you could see it in the morning.
Oh,
Because when you text me at 6 o'clock in the morning, a couple hours later, I sent that to you. And I
oh,
was like, dude, you're gonna laugh your ass off.
I didn't see that.
You're gonna bust out laughing. I guarantee it, man. It's better than them cheeks.
If you send me the link, I'll play whatever video it is on here.
No, we can't play it on here. It's
Oh,
not-
okay.
No. You can send it to Kevin so he can see it too. It'd be hilarious. Just in case it's not for kids, man. So just in case kids are watching, don't want to show that. But I guarantee you, you'll be laughing your ass off for about 20 minutes or so.
All right, we'll see. We
Oh, there's
shall
no
see.
Oh no, there's no we shall see. You will. It's that funny.
Free us or die.
Yeah,
That's what we
Yeah,
said
he
to the
did.
bankers when they took our money.
that's right.
Free my money.
Free my money, honey.
Is this shit FDIC insured?
Well, I'm trying to think of that one song that what was it? The money song.
Old dirty bastard.
Yeah. Play that Mundo Monday song.
Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. I'm up in here.
In here, we pour whiskey.
I should have kept that going even longer.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I could have had symbols for
kid.
days.
Oh man, I had a big eye opener this weekend too, though. Man.
What happened?
A buddy of mine had a heart attack, dude.
Oh,
He's my age, 45. So I want to give a little quick shout out to it. His name is Brian Calloway. You know, he's recovering in ICU.
Brian,
right
get
now.
better.
And so, a little quick shout out. I'm glad he's doing a little bit better. He had 90% blockage in his main artery, man. So it's like crazy. But thanks be to God, he's okay, dude. So he was on the way down here to Corpus from San Antonio, and he wasn't feeling well, and his wife convinced him to go to the hospital, and that's what they found out. So
Wow. Great that he
That's-
did that.
yeah, that it's crazy, man. I mean, you never know, and we're about the same age, so it's like that puts me in a little scared, like shit, I need to go get myself checked and make sure everything's okay. You know. I mean, I've had quite a few friends pass away already, and it's like my age is like, okay, I want to make sure I last a little bit longer, you know.
Did your friend does he have like those pre-existing condition type things? Is he like overweight or
He wasn't overweight for a long time, and then he got a little overweight, but not too bad, you know. And then he started losing the weight, kind of like what I did, you know. And so that's what kind of scares me. But I don't think he has diabetes like I do. But with that going on,
diabetes?
It's a double scare,
Call Liberty Mutual. Call Kevin Scott Mutual.
Don't call me
Kevin
for
Scott
nothing.
Mutual.
Yo, look at this jerk,
It's
man.
cold.
This boy got big, yo. Oh,
Oh, look at that pretty dog
My
there.
boy.
How did he grow so
My
so
boy.
much? His head looks
My
like
boy.
3 times the size.
My
Yeah, he's huge, man.
goodness.
Oh my god!
it's high.
It's only been a month. He's huge.
He's got such a pretty coat, man.
His
Yeah,
eyes.
yo.
Mhm.
Put the headphones on him. I want to talk to him.
Listen. Go.
Is he real warm? He's like super warm.
Yeah, he's crazy warm.
Look at his little
Look,
tail
look,
going. Oh my god,
Yo,
his
he's
tail.
fucking- He's big, bro. Oh, what are you doing? Where you going, bro? Chill out. Look. He's big, man. Ugh,
Wow.
He's
big.
big. Isn't he? Isn't this the full size that you thought he was going to get to, but he's still not done growing?
He's 20. He's 25 pounds right now.
You thought he was going to be
Wow.
28 pounds. He's going to be
No,
38 pounds.
I thought he was gonna be 40, 50 pounds. I think he might be like 60, 70 pounds.
Yo, Kev, is there a ghost behind you or a child or a
My
coach?
man, don't fuck around with me like that. Don't
Like
say
in-
that shit, bro.
I
Bro,
swear to God, that
Bro,
coach
bro,
is
stop.
Which
right
way?
now.
Where you
Stop.
looking at? Where
Stop,
you
bro.
looking at, Ed? Are you
like
looking at
behind.
the
Is there a coat closet where a ghost is peeked out, or is that a?
You're
What
talking
is
about that little black thing that's out, but behind
You
the.
can't say if there's a ghost.
Yeah, but you got your dog with you. He can't hurt you. They can't hurt you with your dog.
Kind of foggy and hazy. I'm like, oh.
There's a
And that
figure
shit
back there
glitched
in the
out crazy
doorway.
like that. He's trying to get the fuck out of here. He's
Oh,
like,
in the
"Okay."
doorway. That's what you're looking at.
Oh, what? Oh. What doorway though? And right here, like right here,
Like if you reach
Yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah,
What is
right
that?
there.
right there.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. That's like one of those like massage tables that you sit into.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a an albatross figure
Like a
that
hood or
was
some shit?
crawling out of the snow.
Yeah, he
No,
thought he
no.
was gonna come and get you.
Because it was
Fucking
like a trick of
Oh,
my
yeah,
eye,
that-
maybe that it looked like that fell into view.
You said, "Is there a ghost or a child behind you?" I didn't like that shit at all.
Ah, he was thinking of one of the twins who was right behind you.
Yeah, like I
man.
thought maybe one of your kids was peeking.
I
No,
don't like
you
that
were
at all,
thinking
though.
of Nikita and Brakita. God dang it! Quit lying.
That was
Why you
crazy.
get too quiet? Why did it get
That
too
was
quiet?
I didn't think Kevin was afraid of ghosts, but now I know that he's afraid.
Yeah. I don't like when anybody's like, "Yo, who's that behind you?" I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
Oh no.
Behind you?
Well, yeah, now
I
I
gotta-
kind of feel
I gotta
bad
get
that I
active.
said it that way
active.
too. That wasn't right.
Then
I
gotta
just
get
thought you were
active.
gonna
I'm like,
turn your head
hold on,
right
bro, I
away,
gotta
but
get active.
you actually chose the like the dream state way of like not looking.
No. I can see in back of me in this fucking camera, so I'm gonna make sure I see
okay.
it clearly. That's why I was like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?"
I see.
Crazy, bro.
All right, sorry for that scare. I thought I was the one that was afraid of ghosts here.
No. I'm afraid of fucking like intruders, bro. So like if there's somebody stowed away in my closet, I gotta shoot my closet up.
Right?
It's live on YouTube. Bang 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 bang.
Like intruders literally have to be afraid of what's going to happen to them in here.
Shit,
Yeah,
they don't
'cause
give a
Nikita
fuck if
and Brakita
they
will
on-
come
they're
and
on
get 'em.
PCP.
Like I will get medieval. Like I will get so far back medieval that like I'll have ears and toes hanging from the ceiling and shit. They better not come in here.
I'm gonna get medieval on your ass, motherfucker.
I'm gonna inspect corpses like Leonardo da Vinci trying to draw some kind of person.
Get
I
the.
I might have to put this motherfucker in this crate. There's too much stuff on the floor down here.
All right, listen. You know what? I think maybe it's getting close to be midnight, and I think maybe we could wrap it up.
Wrap it up. It's midnight already.
Yeah, just about a couple more minutes. So, all right. So this has been our Monday night show, Mundo Monday. Come back for new comic book day on Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, we do Albatross Junction live show where we're drawing our new comic book, Albatross Junction. This is volume 1. Kevin's working on one of the pages there. I'm working on page 32. I think it is right here. These are pencils. Kevin's working on some inks right there. And we will continue these pages the day after tomorrow on Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mundo. It is Mundo
you.
Monday. Do you want to say anything before we roll out of here?
Yeah, if another cousin of mine is watching, Victor Hernandez, if he's watching, man, here's a little shout out to you again. Happy birthday, bro.
Oh, happy
And
birthday, Vic. They call him Vic.
yeah, Vic. You know, he's a
Happy
we just
birthday, Vic.
so we just celebrated, his birthday this past weekend, man. So,
Nice.
so
That's what it's
pretty
all
awesome,
about.
pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's
Good
got a Star Wars buddy that does a Star Wars podcast and stuff. So maybe one day we'll get him on the show or something like that.
Yeah,
It'd
why
make
not?
it interesting.
Why not?
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of Star Wars shows, come and check out Saber Talk tomorrow night, Tuesday night on Space Windu channel. We're going to be talking to JB Kuma from the Mad Science Workshop. And and then the day after that, we'll be back here on Comic Book Creation Live. Also subscribe to our second channel, Comic Book Creation, where we post some shorter videos about the world of Albatross and the making of the comic book as well. So have a great night, guys. Thanks for
You too,
joining
buddy.
us.
Yes,
And,
sir. See y'all on
See
Wednesday,
you
man.
guys. And
See
Kev,
y'all
I'll see you
Wednesday.
tomorrow, I think.
I think so.
All
I
right,
don't
cool.
even know
Think
anymore.
so. You should know by now, damn
I
it.
don't even know.
You should know by
It-
now.
It's about to be tomorrow in 9 minutes, and I don't even know.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
Autobots roll out.
All right.
Nice.